Vampire have really made it a lot of their identity to try to play out these laning phases a little bit more aggressively. I am curious as to how much Kael can get done on this Karma, though. We've gotten to see some very
priority in this 2v2, and now have set themselves up with a decent objective early.
Yeah, and I think that's maybe a
There's
nice
no
little...
Trinity Force yet here for Tarzan. If they get a time to either win this fight, or if they win this before he finishes this item, I think it's a huge travesty for the game.
What if AL starts the fight instead? Tarzan goes on in, gets stuck in the bounce house, and he's going to go down for first blood. HongQ walks away with that one, and AL heard your call and decided to give JDG a bone there. They walk on in, and Tarzan goes down.
Top A, of course, controlling the strings. That's how we're going to posit this play. It was him.
He trained them wrong
all
on purpose
along.
as a joke. As here
Whoa!
goes Shanks, diving on towards JunJia, not quite finding the return on the Orb of Deception. Now getting chased down. Vampire flashes, but shorts the bubble. Shanks is without any more dashes. Lands one more charm. Hope is finding his way onto HongQ. Chaos breaking out around this bottom river now, as Hope will be able to run HongQ down, tie things up at 1-1. Shanks was able to get back in the mid lane. And JDG
Shanks and Hope take their recall. They're more than likely going to be finishing what is a Luden's Echo and a Trinity Force as well for this Ezreal. I mean, that is a massive swing in terms of carries. We still have yet to have really much go on here in this game. GALA stepping forward.
Tarzan and JunJia fighting up against each other as well. GALA landing some of these nice rockets.
Okay.
Tarzan locked on down once again. HongQ arrives for the backup, and Tarzan going to fall on down. It's a replay of the fight over the last dragon. And AL loses their jungler nice and early. 10 seconds to...
You know, game 1 wasn't even close at all. Game 2 was kind of what we were expecting.
Oh, Shanks getting collapsed on here. Doesn't have Spirit Rush. Has to flash. HongQ's not done. Going to get his Justice Punch interrupted. JunJia still on top of him. Vampire doesn't connect the bubble, though. And despite JDG's best efforts, and despite 3 flashes, they don't get onto Shanks.
They're going to trade this mid-tier 1 for a bottom lane tier 1. Shanks is doing a lot of work this series in just being able to survive. We're sending multiple members top. We get 2 turrets for this play after JDG invested a lot to the bottom lane. That's not really what you want to see, and that's gold going into the right pockets. That's less selfish. I should not ask the players to do it for me. I should ask them to do it for the audience and themselves. You know, let's look for a little something.
Another attempt.
Flandre.
How many summoners can we blow in the bottom lane, and can we get a kill for it? Flandre getting collapsed on. HongQ has arrived. TP. All right, this guy's not getting out of here. This guy is done for. His Spirit Rush. Important tool for the team fight down. No ultimates used by JDG for that one. Pretty non-committal. True Shot Barrage getting a little bit of a chunk on down. This is a TP coming on through. One being channeled by Flandre, the other being channeled by Shanks to get back in at full HP. Not going to get an ultimate back. Going to be a smite fight over this dragon. Over the wall comes Xiaoxu, thinks that he's got the angle. They get into the Rift Herald. That's going to the opportunity to smite. Crashes it into the wall. Tarzan doesn't get much done there. Here comes Galio over the top, and AL have got to bail on this fight. They can get out with their lives. That is going to be the closest thing
already
to a
extremely broken, but having Endless Hunger, you get bonus ability haste.
Like the Rift Maker and stuff is like the kind of more traditional AP
Oh
item.
no.
So he's getting collapsed on here. He's going to be wishing he was a little bit tankier at this rate, as Tarzan going to start off the fight onto him. Does go into the stasis. Xiaoxu able to TP in, and AL immediately on the back foot here. Nice charm, though, found by Shanks. He's still going to be able to stay standing. Gets the taunt back onto 2. Tidal Wave does a good job of being able to break up the fight. Tarzan going to be first on the fall. Retreat from AL, as once again they manage to set up their engage combo. Down goes the front line. It's a double kill to GALA. And AL are pushed back yet again. They try to attack the global, and it still doesn't pay off.
GALA pulled out so much DPS in that fight, and that was before he's going for the
be able to find the success. I like the conceptual idea of forcing out the Galio. Instead, they're just going to go for JunJia once again. The previous strategy hasn't worked out for him before. They get JunJia incredibly low. HongQ up there in a 1 versus 4 finally will drop on down, but it's in trade for Flandre, and Xiaoxu running amok in the back line is able to take down Shanks. Tarzan drops down to JunJia on the opposite side. Hope doing his best to keep the damage flowing, but it's just not enough. It's a 3-for-1 in favor of JDG.
They're going to start up the Baron as well. The damage is just not there. 2-item Ahri is not enough, and not even a GA completed here. Hope and Kael, the only 2 left from AL to maybe squeeze them off of this, but it's only on to Vampire. Xiaoxu's coming in on a flank right now. Hope is dashing forward.
That's crazy, Hope, as JunJia connects with the Vault Breaker, and Kael left out to dry. No remaining teammates, has to head out, has to surrender the Baron. Vampire looking juicy in that tri-brush, just completely baits Hope into his death.
Man, this is it. Despite everything else, they're at soul point. We're in a minute and a half before this spawns. JDG are in prime position. Yeah, I forgot we had this lower third prepped, and I'm feeling a little worried for their chances all of a sudden. I don't like the feeling this is giving me. Oh my, big one from GALA. Takes out a
have
huge...
their full strength back. Good true shot barrage from Hope, going to try to soften him up a little bit, but we're 10 seconds away from the Dragon.
Oh,
Xiaoxu! Right where they want to be, and they're going to start the fight early. Dive in onto the back line from Xiaoxu. Forces Shanks out right away. Flandre the next target. He dances back, but will drop on down. Shanks doing his best to return damage from the side. Not going to be able to accomplish too much. Guardian Angel pop for Tarzan, and he's going to be finished as soon as he comes out of it. 2-0 JDG. Dragon Soul next on the menu.
What an insane flank, and Xiaoxu is having the series that we wanted to see from this guy. GALA's going to walk forward. He'll get his Galio to ult to save him, but that's Soul almost entirely here for JDG.
Dance forward, JDG crushing him. I don't think it's throwable anymore, Hulk.
Wow. Wow.
Don't ask him, don't. In a weird way, they're similar, all right? JDG about to move up 2-1 in this series. What a showing. After tough early games, 3 games in a row, JDG are scaling into this one, Elk, and they find themselves up 2-1.